Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Box. So let's head towards Herzen Castle. I believe we've retrieved the records we came for. Let's take our leave now. What's this? The lift is out of service again. I say, this won't do. Oh, but look here. There's a set of buttons built into the wall. Surely one of these buttons will send the lift back up, but they're disconnected. So yeah, a puzzle to get down on the lift, and a puzzle to get back up. Number 82, restarting the lift, worth 30 points. The wires connecting the elevator to the button controlling it have somehow been severed. However, if you can connect the negative and positive wires on the top to the wires carrying the same charge below, you'll fix the elevator. To do this, you need to draw lines between sets of the sets of X-shaped terminals. Draw two lines to connect each positive and negative terminal to its counterpart, and get the elevator running again. Now, I don't really feel like following this around too much, so let's see. A negative is there. Step 1. And there. Let's see, we draw that. And the positive is there, and number 3. And number 1. Easy enough.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
The buttons appear to be working. We should be able to leave the mine now. And we're done in the mine. So let's leave. Or we'll run into a very confused vacationer, explorer, what have you, and someone that's a returnee from the other game. Hola, friend son. Am I glad to see you? I was sure I'd never see another soul ever again. Hey, I know you. I was traveling El Mundo, and last thing I remember, I was in transito to Egypt. Tell me, bitte, how long ago were these fine pyramids built? Sorry, sir, you're not in Egypt. Do you remember how you got here? I haven't the foggiest, senor. Un minuto, I'm heading for Africa. The next minuto, I'm down here. With no one around, I started poking at this thing to pass the time, and I think I broke it. Hi-ya! Help me fix it, s'il vous plaît? He's very confused. Number 77, balancing ornaments, worth 30 points. Small ornaments dangle from a metal bar, and they've thrown the bar off balance. The 5 ornament strings are spaced equally apart, and each of the 3 types of ornaments weighs a different amount. The heaviest ornament weighs the same as 3 of the lightest one, while a medium ornament weighs the same as 2 of the lightest. Place one of the 3 ornaments and the rectangle in the space marked with the question mark to restore the bar's balance. So let's see. So this one is going to be largely irrelevant since we're just bouncing this side against this side. Okay. Well, let's see. Time to do some basic. Let's see. On the left side, we have 3 and 5. On the right side we have 2, 2, and 1. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can figure this out. Let's see if I can make any of these seem 1, 2, or 3 away from this. Let's see. If that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3, then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 15. Nope, that wouldn't even be close. Since we've got the light, the medium, and the heavy being at 1, 2, and 3 basically there. Oh, let's reverse it then. Let's say that this is 3, 2, and 1. So if we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Works the same, doesn't it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that does work. If this is 1 less than this, 10, 11, and this is only worth 1, that works very nicely.
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
Good job. Yeah. Oh, wunderbar. 1,000,000 arigatos, enemies. Now I can finally leave this musty tomb. Ooh, another diary key. So let's take a peek at this diary key, shall we? The next to last diary key at that. I don't know how many days have passed with me waiting to hear back from her. It's been so long, in fact, that even trying to figure out when I sent the letter has become difficult. Maybe she really doesn't love me. Maybe she's living in some other town, happily married to another man. So a man is slowly driven into torment because the woman he loves is gone. Oh well, we're done in here, and hopefully he will find his way out, because, well, he's silly, and... never mind. Oh, Mr. Layton. Hello, mister. What brings you to these parts? Well, to be blunt, sir, I've been doing a bit of, spying on you for some time now. You've led quite the investigation, and it won't be long before it all snaps into focus for you. It is for that reason I feel I can no longer hide the truth of this place from you. What are you getting at, sir? Dramatic music. You've seen my studio. All those pictures of the town there. Those are pictures I took. The ones in the station are my work as well. Those photographs have held my interest for some time now. As they should. Mr. Layton, do you remember our last meeting in my shop? You pointed out a certain strange phenomenon occurring in photos taken within Folsons. Yes, just one curiosity among the many we've seen in this town. It feels as though the whole of Folsons conspires to keep a secret hidden from us. Your feeling is right, sir. You see, Folsons is a cursed town. Cursed? To call it such may seem base, but I assure you the town's past is the very definition of the word. Perhaps the curse is a punishment we are meant to endure for the great mistakes of our past, but all nightmares eventually end, and I feel it won't be long now before we awaken. Huh? I encourage you to head to that castle in the distance, and to meet with Duke Anton. Is this Anton the eldest son of the previous Duke? He is. Duke Anton has presided over Herzen Castle since his father's passing some time ago. I served the Herzen family until that day 50 years ago when I left it all behind and fled. I don't think Anton will ever forgive me. You see, he's a man who abhors betrayal above all else. What transpired 50 years ago? The answers to all your questions can be found at the castle. I urge you to head there. Perhaps a voice of reason like yours might persuade Duke Anton to listen. If you believe it will settle the matter, we'll visit the castle. Yes, see with your own eyes what's become of this town. Perhaps then we'll finally reach the end of this dark tunnel we've been traveling through. I believe our destination has chosen us this time. You know where we must go next, don't you? The people we've talked to are scared to death of the vampire they say is living up in that castle. And that chat with the photographer only raises more questions. What happened 50 years ago? And what the heck is going on in that castle? Almost overnight, the Herzen family became incredibly wealthy when they discovered that gold claim. If we can understand the story behind that, our questions about the Elysian box will be answered. But how are we going to get to that castle, Professor? I don't think it's the kind of place we can just waltz into. I thought by now you'd know exactly how to get in, Luke. What do you mean? The carriage tracks we saw on the road to the castle were still very fresh. It would seem that the carriage is bringing something to the castle every day. We need only follow the carriage to find our way into the castle. Oh, of course. That carriage is our ticket in. Now you've got the picture. I'm ready to go whenever you are, Professor. Just lead the way. And the goat emblem is solved. The symbol is actually a crest belonging to the family who once ruled Folsens, the Herzens. It's clear that the Herzen family and the Elysian box are deeply connected to each other. And we don't need anything out of you, so we get to handle the other route this time. The gate is still shut tight. In order to get in, we'll simply have to wait for the carriage to arrive. Say, there's the carriage now. Quick, hide! The gate's open now, and we've escaped their detection. If we're going to enter, now is our only chance. Move quickly! Well, we don't have to move all that quickly. Of course we don't. I mean, come on. The first thing we need to do here, let's see. There's one. Then I think here. There's two. And then... Oh, come on. There it is. Number 3. There we go. Got our 3 ink coins. And now we can escape through. You're sure that this forest is the only way to the castle, right? I'm not gonna lie. This place is beyond spooky. Hey! Luke, what's the matter? A ghost! It appeared just a second ago over there! Oh, Luke, you know that there are no such things as ghosts. Your eyes must be playing tricks on you. But I'm positive I saw it, Professor. Deep breaths, Luke. When on edge, even something as harmless as a gnarled tree can look like a ghost. I suppose so. Feeling better? Good. Come along. We mustn't let the carriage get too far ahead. But of course, we're not quite ready here, are we? Nah. We got Hink coins to grab. Yep, there's 2. Let's see, it's one of these. There it is. And now, a puzzle. It's pitch black out here, Professor. Yes, without some sort of light, I don't believe we'll be able to advance. But what do we have here? We're in luck, my boy. I think someone left a lantern here. Puzzle 121. Light the Forest 1. Worth 20 points. Use lamps to light up the dark forest paths. For each lamp, assume its light reaches to the end of any straight road. Use the fewest lamps possible to light all of the paths. So where should all the lamps go? Well, we don't want to double up on any lamps. That would be obvious. So essentially we need one lamp here, a lamp here, a lamp here, and a lamp here. And those 4 lamps will also have to be positioned in there and get these diagonals. So let's start with the basic layout we'd use for something like this. and see what we miss. Well, let's see. So we don't have that covered, and we don't have that covered. But we have that covered. I like that. Does that cover everything else? That's covered, that's covered, that's covered, that's covered. That, and all 3 diagonals. Excellent!
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Now we've got a light. Curious though, isn't it? Who would leave a perfectly good lantern out here? I can't imagine someone simply forgot it here. It's almost like someone is leaving a trail for us. And that may indeed be the case, but we will find out next time. For now, I'm going to cut the video. When we come back, we continue our way through the forest. So until then, take care folks. See you later.